if you were born between the year 1965 and 1980, that means you're a Gen Xer, and congratulations, that means brands want to work with you and not as an influencer. So a lot of people think you have to have like a ton of followers, hundreds of thousands, millions of followers in order to get paid brand deals, but you don't. This is called UGC. It stands for user generated content. Basically, brands need all these companies that you see on social media, they need a crazy, like mind-blowing amount of content to keep running their business. It's 2025. If they're not on social media and staying active on social media, they're drowning, right? So UGC creators get paid to create that content. So you don't have to post it to your own social media accounts. You're literally just getting paid to make content for different brands, and then they take it and use it for their own marketing purposes. And the reasons why brands want to work with more Gen Xers is because you guys hold the largest purchasing power. I just posted a video. Somebody made a comment saying, like, finally somebody's talking about our generation, Gen Xers, pumping the most money into the economy, which is true. Even if you are a Gen Xer, which, by the way, actually type your current age in the comments if you don't mind. Like, if you're 55 right now, type 55 in the comments, just so I know I'm not talking to like the wrong people here. But if you're comfortable with it, type your current age in the comments. That would be amazing. But like, even if you are 55, if you're a Gen Xer and you are not super wealthy, well, I think number one, you should do UGC because you can make good money, and I'll give you some examples of people that are making really good money as Gen Xers. But number two, that doesn't really matter, because still the majority, the stats, the data speaks for itself. Gen Xers hold the biggest purchasing power, and that is like gold. That is like music to brands' ears that can target you guys to try to get them to buy their products, services, download their app, or whatever. So I like to give this example of like, do you know like when you're scrolling on Facebook, like almost every other post is an ad, right? Sponsored posts, ads. Those random people that are typically in those ads, if it's like a video ad and it's like a random person talking about something like, hey, I downloaded this fitness app or this walking app and I love it. This is what it's doing for me. This is why you should download it too if you want to get these results. Those random people are typically always UGC creators who got hired to create that content, those ads for companies, so they could take it and run it as an ad. So, for example, my mom is 64 years old. I was on a call with a brand like over a year ago, and I mentioned, like, I was trying to convince them to hire me. I've been doing UGC for almost 3 years. Now, next month, it'll be 3 years. It replaced my 6-figure job within 14 months back in 2023, and it just changed my life. So this is not some weird side hustle that people tell you, oh, you should do this and that, and it's like something that like doesn't make sense. Hopefully it's making sense to you. If it is making sense and you're like, holy crap, yes, this is what I want to do. I want to get free products. I want to get paid. I want to work with brands. I want to be a content creator as a Gen Xer. I would love to be the one to help you in your journey, obviously. I have literally hundreds, if not thousands of videos talking about this, but I have a free resource if you want it. It's just in my profile, in my Stan store. You'll see it's the second link in my Stan store. So there's been like 63,000 something people that have downloaded this. It can help you get started with UGC if it is piquing your curiosity, or you just want to make sure that it's right for you. Get my free checklist. It's really, really helpful. I even have a 15-minute video lesson for if you're like a visual learner, about how to email these companies, because that's something you have to know. Like, you can't just like start UGC and then you're like, wait, how do I even connect with these companies? That's one of the most important parts. So I teach you how to email companies. If you're thinking, oh my gosh, I use this collagen powder in my coffee every single morning, I would love to make UGC for them. Okay, great. Now I teach you in that free checklist how to email that company, get their attention, and hopefully make some money. So you can grab that free checklist. It's yours if you want it. It's just in my Stan store, in my profile. Okay, back to kind of what I was saying before. My mom is in her 60s, right? And I was on this call with a brand, and I had mentioned that my mom is actually obsessed with their product, which it was a footwear company, Kuru Footwear. They're the best. It's all I wear because we both have plantar fasciitis. horrible. But I was on this call and I was like, yeah, my mom is obsessed with you guys. Oh, she's an RN and she only wears your shoes. And they were like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool if your mom could be in one of the UGC videos that you do for us. And I was like, oh, for sure. My mom loves me. Like, of course she would be down. I knew she would be down to do it and she'd be totally willing to. And so I said yes. And they were like, okay, great. Because she, like, as a 60-something-year-old, she's actually more part of our target demographic that we like to, that we sell most of our products to, in that we try to reach more people in that demographic, because that's our target audience. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I didn't think much of it. Did the video. They loved it. Huge success. Sold a bunch of their shoes. But about like a month or two after that, I was like, I was thinking, I can't remember where I was, but I was thinking about how they, as a big footwear company, wanted my mom in the video as a 60-something-year-old, because that was their target demographic, who they're trying to reach, and they were so excited about it. And then I was like, why the heck do I never see anybody around my mom's age pursuing UGC? And I was like, I'd been in the UGC space for like a year and a half, and was and still am very connected, lots of friends in the UGC community. And I'm like, I don't know anybody around my mom's age doing UGC. This is freaking weird. And there has to be other companies that have, you know, baby boomers, Gen Xers as their target audience. And so I was like, this is weird. I'm just going to start talking about it. And so I started talking about it like I am right now. This is like a year and a half ago. And sure enough, I have had dozens of brands reach out to me to thank me for educating and really just encouraging people in these generations to pursue UGC, because the brand wants to work with more people in that demographic. And then I've had tens of thousands, literally tens of thousands of people reach out to me that are Gen Xers, that are baby boomers. And they're like, oh my gosh, Megan, what the heck? I literally did not know this existed. This is what I've been wanting to do. I just didn't know what it was. And so it's just been so cool. And I just feel so, I get really hyped about this because I've become obsessed with this. You'll see all my obsession in all my other videos. And this is why I keep showing up, because every single time I post a video about this, people come out of the woodworks here on TikTok land and on Instagram, and they're like, hey, what in the world? Yes, I want to do this. How do I get started? Obviously, you can learn from me. You can learn from other people. You can teach yourself, whatever you got to do. But UGC is here, and it is in demand. Like, you guys are in demand because you are, again, biggest purchasing power. You guys bring life experience. You're professional. Oh my gosh. I don't talk about that enough. You guys are way more professional, and brands love working with you more just because of that. Obviously, your age and your life experiences and stuff, but like, you're more professional. You actually respond to emails and you submit content on time, which makes the brand heart so happy. So if you're easy to work with and you're professional, they're probably going to be like, whoa, okay, yeah, we want to work with this person again. Hopefully, I know this is like all jumbled information, but hopefully this is making sense. If you want to get free products, which sometimes it feels like Christmas, depending on how busy you are, free products, and get paid to create content for companies, do UGC, especially if you have no clue how the heck to become an influencer, which if you want to be an influencer, by all means, be an influencer and pursue that. But if you want to get to making money right away, like before you have followers, then UGC is the best way to start, hands down. Yeah. So hopefully you get started. I have so many videos talking about this again. Like, I try to go live as much as possible, so feel free to hit the follow button if you want questions answered, like while I'm on live. And I try to respond to comments, but it's kind of hard. But anyways, I hope you get started with this. I hope this was helpful. Hopefully it opened up your eyes. But get the free checklist if you haven't yet. I promise you, your age can be your superpower if you allow it to be. I just posted a video, actually. Go to my profile, and then it'll probably say just watched on this video. If you're obviously you're just watching this, go to my profile directly from this video, and then right next to it, or like the video, 2 videos before this one that I posted, this one is a video going through several of my students that have learned from me. Obviously, you don't have to do that, but they've learned from me, they've taken my course, and they're crushing it. They're like literally crushing it. And I only share student results in that specific video that are Gen Xers or for baby boomers. So check it out. Hopefully it's inspiring. And I hope you get started with UGC.